thought the monster was Frankenstein. I
Frankenstein.
didn't know that it was the creator that was Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah, I had that as well.
My whole life has been a lie. Like, my whole life has been a lie. Why are you not trying to convert me?
Yes.
Without my
and she
no
could
permission?
not really
And
answer.
then, no. She gave an answer. She gave an answer that's interesting to think about.
Okay.
She was like, if you see someone drowning,
Oh, that part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
are you going to save them or you are going to wait and ask for their permission?
Oof. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Mega Mind Podcast.
Again, with these assumptions. You don't know the time they are listening.
Okay.
Don't just assume that it's afternoon. I can be listening at night.
Okay, sorry. Welcome back, all ye nocturnal creatures, to the Mega Mind Podcast. My name is Atari Jude, and my co-host with me here is...
It's wisdom. Let's get it on the way.
Yeah, let's get it on the way.
So yeah, Jude, tell us about your week. Again, we are recording at the weekend, essentially. So tell us, what did you see? What did you watch?
Yeah, I'm still watching The Office, like I said last week. As well know, is a good series, one of the greatest sitcoms out there. And I saw Frankenstein. That's the new one by Netflix. And
Obviously, we are talking about it in this episode.
Yes, definitely.
So what else did you see?
And
Please don't tell me Pluribus.
I saw Pluribus.
Rest.
Apple TV, Pluribus. So yeah. It's cool. What about you, bro?
I finally started the third season of Risha.
Okay.
I think that was last week, right?
Okay.
So I saw a few episodes this week.
Okay.
Right.
Impressed so far?
Yeah, it's good. The quality is exactly the same, just the way I like my Risha to be. So yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
yeah.
All right. So we are going to talk about my favorite actor of all time first, right? So Tom Cruise was finally awarded with a honorary Oscar this last week, right? And tell us how you feel about it first of all, before I go into how so much of a crime it has been so far
that he hasn't gotten it right.
Exactly.
I think it was nice. It's something that has been deserved for so long, and seeing him get to that pinnacle, it was really joyful to watch. It's like, you've been known to be that good, but the award just, that final recognition for all he has done for the movie industry so far.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. Hits after hits after hits after hits. Come on.
See,
Tom Cruise is goated.
He is legit my favorite actor of all time. Like there is maybe no close second, honestly, for me. Right? He's 63. He has given more than half of his life to the movie industry.
Yeah.
Right? He's been developing movies since he's 20, I think 18 or whatever. He has been in the industry, and he's one of those people, outside just like, being an entertainer. I look up to him when it comes to like work ethic.
Yeah.
Because he's someone that has this level of devotion that is unmatched. He's devoted. He's locked in. If you watch, his movies, like his interviews, you hear him talk about his work, and it's like, oh, this is someone that actually loves what he does takes what he does seriously.
Yeah.
Right? And it has been such a crime over the years that Tom Cruise has not had a single Oscar. With how long his career has been.
Yes,
right?
the span.
And not just the span, the
quality.
The quality
he has been putting out.
He has been pulling.
Bro.
See, I had to go and make a list because they've been crazy. Right? And first of all, tell me some of the stunts you can remember that like were off the charts. Then I'll complete it for you.
There was one he did, I think, where he broke his leg, where he jumped off a building and was supposed to land, but he didn't land, well, and he ended up spraining his ankle. And there's one thing he's always doing in his movies that he's known for. He's always running. Tom
Yo.
Cruise is always running.
The Usain Bolt of Hollywood. But you know what's funny about that one you referred to just now?
Yeah.
Even though he sprained his leg,
Yeah.
he finished the scene.
Yes.
He continued. He did, because he knew that they could not repeat it again if his
Mhm.
leg was sprained.
Mhm.
And that would take maybe 2 weeks for them to come back and repeat
Reshoot
it.
and do everything.
He pushed through the pain. That's a level of devotion that it's
Yeah.
uncommon.
Then,
right?
then the one he did with Rebecca Ferguson, where they went underwater, they actually trained and they were actually holding their breath. That's crazy.
Holding breath underwater for 6 minutes.
That's
Hello,
crazy.
for 6 minutes.
That
was the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
For 6 minutes. Then let's talk about the most recent one he did in
don't
Dead
get me
Reckoning.
started. Don't
The
get me
motorcycle off a
started.
cliff.
Yeah.
Are you mad? Like, who does that? Like, who actually does that?
The gravitas of what he did.
And then, the one he did with the Burj Khalifa in was it Rogue Nation or Ghost Protocol? I think.
Yeah, Ghost
Mission
Protocol.
Impossible Ghost Protocol, when he
With
hands
Jeremy
off,
Renner.
yeah, off the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah. That's some crazy devotion.
Right?
It takes me back to what he was saying during his talk.
speech.
Yeah, his speech, basically. And the thing really hits back. He said, acting is not what I do. It is who I am.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He
has embodied that,
yes.
that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not just a job for him.
Yes, it's not just a
And
job.
That's the kind of people I like to emulate.
Mm-hmm.
That's
where your work, becomes your lifestyle. Like it basically becomes who you are.
Yeah, and you live and breathe that excellence.
Exactly.
Right. And then one other crazy scene as well that I can think of is in what's the fighter jets movies?
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, on Top Gun Maverick, he actually fly those jets.
Yes, he did.
He trained for months to fly those jets. That is devotion,
bro.
That is devotion. He did not have to do that.
He really didn't have to do
Like,
that.
You didn't have to go that hard.
Because technology has gotten that high, so he really didn't really.
He did not have to go that hard. And then also, I don't know if you watched The Mummy.
Yes.
He
Yes.
jumped from the plane, zero gravity dive. He did that for real.
Damn.
He did that for real. And then there is also the other, maybe smaller things in, it's not even small. He hung from a plane in Mission Impossible. He hung from a plane.
You would just look at it and you just be wondering, are you serious?
Like,
who is this?
What are you smoking? Right? That's the level of devotion. That's the level of obsession that I actually want to emulate in my own life when it comes to the things I'm involved in professionally. Yeah, so
it's really something, and basically it's really nice that he has gotten the Oscar.
That
it has been it has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
It has been a long time coming
to finally see him get that recognition.
Yeah,
right. You had to see the standing ovation,
bro. They were clapping for long.
Everybody was standing. They're not born you and say you don't stand.
I saw Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
they were all standing. They were all clapping, bro.
Yeah, it's well deserved.
It's well deserved.
It's well deserved.
And somebody was talking, funny enough, and did a breakdown of his speech, and they said he spent half the time thanking the producers and all, and the next thing was thanking his cast and people that have worked with him before he even did anything.
You know what thing that was crazy? This part actually gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Is when he asked everybody in the stage or in the crowd, in the audience who have worked with him to stand up. Yeah. And it was like 80% of the people in that place were standing up.
Can you imagine?
That's how long a career he has had. Like almost everybody. And mind you, everybody there were not actors. Most of them were producers, directors, screenwriters.
Yeah.
Almost all of them were standing up, right? And then it goes back to the fact of he technically saved the movie business after the COVID-19 pandemic. He saved the movie business with Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Right? So it's good to see. I'm just happy. Like I said,
it's just
my favorite actor out there.
Yeah.
So it's good
Definitely
to see him
up
get
there
that recognition.
In our Mount Rushmore of actors and actresses.
It's not like my Mount Rushmore. He's my number one. He's definitely after him, there's the others. I cannot start talking about Mount Rushmore. But he is by a mile.
Yeah.
He's my number one, right?
That's cool.
So
That's cool. That's
it's
really, really
actually
cool.
dope to see.
Yeah.
Right. So let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next thing.
Sure.
So there is a new show on Apple TV that has been making the rounds, partly because of the name brand of the director.
Okay.
And the director has been, or he's a legend in the industry.
Okay.
2 of the best TV shows that has come out within the last 20 years he produced.
Wow.
One of them is Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And the other one is Better Call Saul, which was a spin-off from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And then after that, we've not heard anything from him for like 10 years. I was watching an interview with him. So his name is Franz Gillan, I think. I was watching an interview with him and he said he has, that 10 years we've not heard of him.
Yeah.
He's been working on this show and he said,
wow.
He's been trying to figure it out. Right? So he was kind of like, he said he was kind of worried when the whole COVID-19 thing happened because people would, he imagined that people are going to say, oh, he was just trying to capitalize on the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Because this show, Pluribus, has that sense of like, dystopian, pandemic-like quality.
Sci-fi kind of thing.
So he said for a minute he was like, oh, damn, what's going to happen now? People are going to say, just trying to capture, the whole COVID-19, this thing. But yeah, we were fortunate enough to watch the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Why not give us your reactions?
Well, it's really interesting.
Before you go on,
yeah.
Can I just state that it actually broke the record on Apple TV?
Really?
Yes, it had the highest debuts of any series on Apple TV, higher than Severance Season 2. Severance Season 2 held that record on Pluribus, so it's like,
wow.
He has
and Severance was a serious hit.
Yeah, it was a serious hit. So
shout out to Apple TV. They've been the sci-fi world. I don't know what they are cooking though, or what they are eating. They've just been on it, non-stop.
So what was your reaction to
my reaction was oof. Like, this is new.
Yeah.
This is freaking new. This is creativity.
It's fresh.
It's very, very fresh.
There is nothing close to it that can compare that.
This is a movie it's set aside.
I can now understand why it took 10 years for him to work, because it's so different, it's so unique, it stands on its own. Right? So, like, what was your reaction to the character, the plot? Like, what did you think about it? What was one thing that stood out to you?
I think what stood out to me in terms, of the character was knowing that our actions always had consequence. Because when we went through the first, or when we're watching the episodes, you could see that for every action she took, there was an immediate consequence that happened. Especially from episode 2 and episode 3, basically. Episode 2 specifically, when she, got angry and lost her cool, and the hive mind couldn't take it anymore.
So let's set it up. Let's set it up for those that have not seen it yet.
Sure.
The plot is basically this. I guess they got a message from 600 light years away, and then they realized that the message was sort of like a genomic sequence. So they took it to the lab to work on it, and they were testing it on rats and whatever to see what exactly it was. It was sort of like a virus in a way. It had the genomic sequence of a virus.
But it's not even that
itself. It was not exactly a virus. Right? And then eventually, one thing led to another. The rat beat one of the scientists, and then the virus started spreading. It's a very weird disease. I don't know how.
Let me give. I think people out there who have seen Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Do you know the hive mind in Rick and Morty? That's how it is basically. So everyone on Earth is connected in a hive mind.
They all share a memory, share their thoughts, like
the same consciousness, basically.
The same consciousness.
Yeah.
They literally refer to themselves as we.
Yes.
We are happy to see you.
That's some crazy ass shit.
It's scary. And then, it took over the world in a few days, spread to everybody. But for some reasons, there are 11 people on Earth that were not affected by the virus in quotes now, because it's not exactly a virus. It works sort of like a virus, right? Imagine living in a world where only 11 people
have a mind of their own.
Have a mind of their own, and the rest 8 billion thereabouts,
Yeah.
share a mind. It's some
It's
mind.
weird.
It's weird. It's
Weird.
really, really weird.
And they are trying to do everything to please you.
Yeah.
Like they
So,
just want you to be happy.
so the best way to describe their state of mind is it's sort of like a happiness disease.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we are happy. There's no problem in the world. We just want to please you.
What's it called now? A utopian kind of
it's
mindset.
sort of like a utopian type of mindset.
Yeah.
Right. Well, so it's crazy because in a way, this is why it's complicated for me in my head. In a way, the utopia is sort of what we are striving for, right? And then one thing that was established for our main character,
Yeah.
what's her name?
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I can't remember. Be googling it while I'm talking. But one thing that was pretty established early on was the fact that our main character led a sort of like an unhappy life, right? So she was a popular author, but she didn't really like her book like that. I think she was sort of writing it for the money, right? So the main character in the book is a guy, but the inspiration she got from Carol. Yes, Carol. That was her name.
Yeah.
The inspiration she actually got for writing the book, it was a lady. She wrote it after a lady, but she can't really come up with that now. Trying to stick with the like narrative she has established. So she sort of hates her life. She hates being on tour. She hates her readers.
She just hates everything
She
about
hates everything.
it, apart from the money.
Yeah, exactly. So now the struggle is now, or at least the struggle in my head is, it's now like
It's
she's
happening.
fighting.
Yeah.
She's fighting to bring back sadness into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's an existential question because do we give up our free will for utopia?
Yeah.
Right? It's that's the question in our head. And another way that displays in our world is like, the concept of like, socialism and totalitarianism. So where like you give up all the power to the government and then the government will try to like,
balance everything out and try to do what is in your
maintain some sort of,
interest.
like,
Yeah.
they insist on you doing what's in your interest. They don't
Yes.
let you decide what's in your interest. Right? But
Yeah.
now this is taken away from that political aspect and brought into like a sci-fi world, right? Where like this is not like an infection
Yeah.
that makes everybody exist in this utopian state of mind. And then there is this lady that for
Seems
whatever
to be.
mutation she
Yeah.
has cannot be affected by this
Yet.
utopian disease yet.
Yet.
Right? And she is now, it's not like, are we struggling to bring back sadness?
And war
Like,
and
and
just that kind of a
That's-
little
that
bit of
question of
conflict.
What do we sacrifice? What are we willing to
Will
sacrifice on the
sacrifice.
altar of utopia?
Hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually interesting. And then another aspect I loved about it was, the other characters that are also immune to the virus and how basically, if you notice, she's the only one different out of them.
Yeah.
And I think I have a theory as to why.
Okay.
Because she lost the only loved one she had.
Mm-hmm.
The other people, they are more okay with it because they have loved ones that are alive and are part of the utopia. But the only person she loved, which was her manager / her love interest, died with the
the initial
that
process.
initiation. Because it be like initiation at courts.
Actually, I still I don't think they've revealed to us how they were able to get that mass replication of the initiation process.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it's through their
get.
phones or something, because initially it was through what's it called,
Saliva. So they had to either kiss the person or they were I don't know whether they were
cotton swab.
And they were distributing it around the world, and then all of a sudden I guess they did something airborne or whatever.
Yeah, either airborne or through their devices or something. But airborne seems more likely because I just clocked it because I think, remember in episode 1, there was a particular scene where someone was saying, one of the characters, Carol and a love interest,
Yes.
they were looking up to the sky, and I think they saw a plane or so.
That was spreading so. It's airborne.
It's airborne.
Yeah.
I just clocked it. It's airborne.
Yeah.
It's airborne. Yeah, it's airborne.
Yeah.
I like the Zosai character. That's a hive mind that is like a chaperone.
That's yeah. She's pretty, first of all, right?
She's really, really cool. She makes it bearable with
but
With our main
but at
character.
the same time, I can
Yeah.
if I can feel the frustration of Carol because
Yes.
Jesus is
It's
crazy.
not easy. It's not
It's
easy. It's
crazy.
crazy.
What are you telling me? We are here to make you happy. And another thing that I thought about too, the question where um Carol was challenging Zoshan, asking her that
Yeah.
if you are saying I have free will, why
Mhm.
are you not trying to convert me without
Yes.
my
And she
no
could not
permission?
really
And then no,
answer.
no, no. She gave an answer. She gave an answer that's interesting to think about. She was
Okay.
like, if you see someone drowning,
Oh, that part.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
are you going to save them or you are going to wait and ask for their permission? It's like,
Oof.
my God. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I don't
I
I
see.
don't know
I
what
see
the
what you
right
on. I see what you on.
I don't know what the right answer is here, but she's spitting. Like, okay. That's fair. We are going to need Socrates to answer that question because no, that's some deep philosophical
As
shit,
in,
right? So
that's really, really deep.
it's quite interesting. I'm wondering to see how they are going to go from here because now I don't know how she's going to find a cure because from all the 11 uninfected, none of them is like a geneticist or a
Or
medical
medically
biochemist.
inclined,
None of them.
or even
And,
biologically inclined, self.
and a lot of themselves are not even interested in
The
changing it.
idea,
Like that French guy is just living his life.
guys,
He's living his best life. Oh my God.
The United States airplane. I was like, you're doing too much.
He's just doing too much. Right? So that was interesting. That was interesting.
That was top notch. Big shout out to the
so
cast.
so far, what are you going to rate it from episode 1 to 3 that we've seen?
Oh, definitely an 8.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
an 8. Definitely an 8.
I think I'd give it a 7 though.
No, definitely.
I'd give it a 7.
Okay.
I still need to be hooked.
Okay.
It was interesting, but I need a plot twist to be introduced. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I said, I was watching Richard season 2 recently.
Yes.
So in the season I was watching,
Mm.
he basically infiltrated a compound, right?
Yeah.
To get close to who they thought was the target.
Yeah.
And then later they started figuring out that okay, the company infiltrated, the man that was in the company is not the one in charge.
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
in charge.
And then he was thinking that there is a McCabe in charge. So McCabe was the name of the person they were thinking in charge. Or he himself, he went to infiltrate that compound for the DEA because he thought there was somebody else from his past that was connected to this particular man.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yes.
Right? And then, the season was, progressing slowly until he got to the point where they realized that McCabe is Queen. That moment of like that plot twist. I need something like that to happen.
I think we are going to get it. We're going to get it. But I would agree. Why would I agree with you on a 7 as well? Irrespective of my own opinion of giving it an 8 is the slowness of sci-fi movies. That's why I would agree to give you an 8. Sci-fi movies always have this slow build starts that they always do.
I think it's necessary because unlike, let's say, a normal drama or rom-com kind of series, you need to establish the call it the scientific this of the universe first.
Like some basic
so that we know because another thing about sci-fi is there has to be limits.
Yes.
Right? It's kind of why the whole multiverse concept in the MCU is losing some people.
Okay.
Right? Because they'll establish certain rule and the next movie that is coming out, they are breaking it and setting something new. Right? There has to be a limit. Even though the science we are getting is unreal.
Yeah.
There has to be a limit that they don't break.
Like a law governing
it.
Yeah. So
right?
it makes sense.
So that it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing with when we're watching fantasy this and that has magic and all that.
Yeah,
there has to be a limit surrounding it. So that it should be something like, someone dies, they can't necessarily bring the person back.
Yeah.
Or if not, the thing just becomes unreal. Right? And then you lose the
the feel and the
you lose the viewers because now there's no stakes. One thing that makes a story engrossing is the stakes. And this is one of the reasons, and I know we spoke about this, off air, like when we were talking about Vox Machina.
Okay.
This was the issue I have with Vox Machina.
Okay.
It's towards the ending. I don't know if they're going to release a new season. I think it was 4 seasons already, right?
I think they are going to renew it.
But they are already bringing a spin-off series as well. But the issue I had is with towards the end of every season, when we're getting to the climax, one character would die,
Yeah.
but they will always come back. So when we got to season 4, it was feeling there was no
And
stakes anymore.
and the funny thing is that they did it so well, and it will have made perfect sense because I became attached to that particular character, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
I've forgotten his name though, but they
Percival.
did it. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name. And it was well. It made sense. So
It made
bringing
sense.
bringing him back just
See, and I was even proud because already in my head it was
Yeah.
already going on like, okay, this time they didn't bring, because they did the whole burial ceremony. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, finally, they stood their ground.
Mhm. All of a sudden,
All of a
to
sudden, they just flipped back. I was like, after watching that last season, like, I think they should end it here.
yeah. I think yes, and I think I told you about the news about them bringing a final season, and you were like, no, they should just let it end.
They should just let it
They
end
should
because
just end here.
us going back to that, it's
Moving on.
yeah. So it's
Yeah. It's
so
all,
for
it's all cool.
Pluribus, like
Yeah.
we're saying,
Yeah.
I can get the slow start to it.
Mhm.
It was the same thing with Silo.
Yes, Silo. I think it's common with all sci-fi movies for the most
you need
part.
to establish a feel of the
Mm.
world you've built.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's necessary in some sense.
Yeah. So it's
Yes.
basically an hour an episode, basically, give or take 40, 50, I think first episode was like 1 hour. So it's something you could watch, you would enjoy it. It's different,
Yeah,
it's fresh.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's
It's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So yes, we talked about Frankenstein earlier from Netflix.
Yeah.
So
So first off, before we go, I have a question for you. Have
Yeah.
you seen any Frankenstein movie? before
yes,
this one?
I have. Yes, I have. And
Do you want me to surprise you?
tell me.
I don't think I have. I can't see. I know Frankenstein, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a pop culture. It's what will I call it? It's an element of pop culture
Yeah.
right now. But I don't think I've seen any Frankenstein movie before. this
Okay.
one, right? So it was interesting to see Guerilla Del Toro's take on it.
Yes.
First of all, before we go on and talk about it, I
Mhm.
need to give you the portfolio of this guy, because this guy is actually a legend.
Hmm.
He is actually a legend.
That's cool.
Yeah. So wait, I think he's the director and the screenwriter for this movie. Guerilla Del Toro. See, I'm not Spanish. I'm going to pronounce it. Like I pronounce it.
Making
Please,
an not vex,
forgive
please.
me, right?
Forgive us.
So forgive me.
Eh?
So he directed Blade 2,
Oof.
Pacific Rim,
Oof.
Hellboy 1 and Hellboy 2.
Mm-mm.
Crazy. Right? Then he was the executive producer for Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3. He
Wow.
was the executive producer for Pacific Rim Uprising. So that's part 2, the one with John Boyega.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then he was part of the screenplay writers for The Hobbits, the Hobbit movies. So The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, The Hobbit, The Desolation of the Smog, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
I beg his credential, they smoke. They smoke.
Bro, like the credential is crazy. Then there was this our favorite animated movie. I don't know if you still remember it. It was also the screenwriter for True Hunters. Rise of the Titans. Yeah. And it was part of the people that developed
DreamWorks.
Yeah. It was part of the people that developed Tales of Arcadia.
Oh, okay.
So, Tales of Arcadia was there were 3 shows that led to that True Hunters movie. So
Mm-hmm.
True Hunters,
Yes.
Tales of Arcadia,
Yeah.
and the Wizard one with Merlin.
Okay. Yeah.
Forgetting the
Yeah.
name now.
Yeah.
Then after they concluded that Wizard one,
Mm.
all of those movies, they were on Netflix, all the animated TV shows.
Yes.
Netflix created something like the Avengers Endgame. That was True Hunter, Rise of the Titan.
Yeah.
Right. So they brought the characters from the 3 different shows,
Mm.
brought them together to work to stop the particular Thanos event. Let's say, in quotes, right?
Thanos
So,
level
yeah,
threat.
Thanos level threat. So he's actually goated.
Mm.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Right. And then also another thing too, it's kind of like Gilligan will talk about in Pluribus. He has actually been working on this idea for quite a while. Right? Just wait for his studio to actually give him a chance.
Okay.
So I think he first spoke about having an idea for Frankenstein that was different from every other movie on Frankenstein that has come out, and eventually Netflix gave him the go ahead for it. We got the movie. But something that's interesting about this movie as well is
Okay.
the fact that Netflix gave it a very short theatrical run. So it's only spent 2 weeks and less in some places in the cinemas.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of weird because I believe it's actually a show to be seen in the big screen,
Hmm.
right? The I while I was researching for this particular podcast, I went to research his watch and I saw that he is such a beautiful director with his shot selection
Hmm.
in terms of picking direction of that. He is so good that a 6.5-inch screen is not enough to actually get the full scale
Fuel.
feel
Yeah.
of what he has shot to.
Hmm.
But I think for what people, the rumor going online is that Netflix just did that so the movie will be eligible for the Oscars. Yeah,
Oh.
because I didn't know this before, but if the movie does not go to theaters, it cannot be nominated for the Oscars.
Interesting.
But Netflix wanted to, as much as possible, use the movie to attract subscribers.
Okay.
But at the same time, they wanted the movie to be, nominated for the Oscars, or
Yeah.
to be valid to be nominated for the Oscars. So what they basically did was release it in limited number of screens and for just 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's just weird and sort of unfortunate in some sense because I feel like it's a movie that should be appreciated in the big screens.
It should.
Yeah, let's go into our reaction of the movie. What was your best scenes, your least best scenes, your reactions?
I think my best scene was
First of all, talk about the cast.
see. Wait, let me talk about Mia Gott. I have heard a lot about her. I've seen her basically, but I have not actually watched any of her movies.
Yeah.
So when I was watching this, I was more concentrated on her.
Yes.
In terms of I've not seen her act before, and she did well. She did well. Do you know she played the wife?
Yeah.
She played the wife and also Elizabeth Lanveza as well. So it was cool watching her. Then you got to give it up to Jacob Elordi.
See,
Yeah,
this was an Oscar performance.
exactly.
So I was like, see, as much as I hated the fact that Netflix gave it a very short theatrical run, I liked that they gave the theatrical run so that it would qualify for
the
nomination.
Oscars.
Because this, I was blown away. Mind you, I know Jacob Elordi.
Come on.
Well,
He's very famous in the rom-com area.
I have my beef with him, right? This is why I have my beef with him. I first of all met him watching Kissing Booth.
Kissing Booth, exactly, where I met him as well.
Yeah. And later on, I think this happened last year or last 2 years.
Okay.
He came out publicly and was basically shitting on the whole Kissing Booth, this thing that, he hated being the beautiful boyfriend and all of that. I was like,
oh, get off it. Get off it.
Get the heck out of here.
Get off it.
I really loved seeing him. I think it was in Kissing Booth 1, 2, and 3. He was in
yeah,
movies, right? And then also he was in the entire series Euphoria.
Okay.
He was in Euphoria as well. So
yeah, with Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, I am very conversant with him as an actor. This was so different. I was impressed. See, this was, I said Christian Bale is the GOAT in terms of range of performance.
Yeah.
This was Christian Bale-esque. Like the way he had to be moving, it was beautiful.
And here's a fun fact. He spent 11 to 8 hours under makeup.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The makeup took 11 to 8 hours. That's crazy. And that was one of the reasons he gave. Because basically he said that during that, that time period, he had more time to embody the role, know how he was going to speak and stuff like that. So
it was
it was a nice performance.
I don't know how else to describe it. I was impressed. The way he had to move, the gaits with which he had to move, the voicing, the looks. By the way, the costume people, they deserve a nomination as well.
They did
the makeup, they deserve a nomination. There's a makeup category in the Oscars, right?
There should be. Then Charles Dance was there. That's the father of Tyrone Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they were
Oscar
stars.
Isaac. The way
don't move too fast. Let's settle on Charles Dance. Did you watch Underworld?
come
Underworld
on,
Revelation.
come
Yeah.
on. He's him.
He's him.
He's him.
He is him.
He's him.
Then
He's
Game of
just
Thrones,
him.
like he was in this British shows that came out last year. Jackal.
Yes, he was in Jackal. Yeah. The Jackal.
Goated cast, man.
And do you know the funny thing about him? He doesn't necessarily need to spend the most time, the most on-screen time for you to know that, he's there.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, he has that influence,
that presence.
That presence.
He has that presence.
So yeah, there is best makeup and hairstyling. Yeah, they need to give it to at least this movie.
They need to be nominated
because
they need to nominate it.
Like I said, I have not seen any Frankenstein movie before this, but
yeah.
I guess I've seen pictures of the different Frankensteins and all of that, or at least I've seen a few.
Yeah.
This one felt so. It felt so. How do I describe it?
Will you say real?
Like, not just that it's real. It was gory, but it did not feel like stupid in a bad way. It was just perfectly balanced, right? It was scary enough and not like off the charts sort of scary, right?
Yeah.
It was just big stuff. And then there was one thing I noticed as well. I noticed that the makeup they did on Jacob's Elodie's face, towards the ending of it, they came to this like roundabout moments where like Victor Frankenstein finally admitted and like called him
he was
son.
wrong and all. Yeah.
Like called him his son, but like what I noticed before that was the makeup they did on Jacob Elodie's face made him look like Oscar Isaac. I don't know if you noticed. I picked it. The way they did the makeup on his face, he looked like Oscar Isaac. So towards the end, when like Oscar Isaac, that is Victor Frankenstein, I was addressing him as his son, it actually felt like, okay, this is like actually his son, an offspring, because of the resemblance from. It was beautiful. Like I don't. My God.
Shout out to Jacob Elordi and the costume
His performance
people.
was good. His performance
was
the line delivery. This was the best place in the whole movie. When by the way, like I said, I had not watched Frankenstein before.
Okay.
Do you know? I always thought Frankenstein was the name of the monster.
Same here until the movie I watched prior. That was with James McAvoy that acted.
How long ago?
Let me check.
Like when did you watch it? Not when it came
Oh,
out.
when did I watch it? It's been a while. It's been a while because it's a 2015 movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the first time I realized that I thought the monster was Frankenstein. I didn't know that it was the creator that was Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah, I had that as well.
My whole life has been a lie. Like, my whole life has been a lie.
When life give you lemons.
Yeah, it's like, come on. So that was good to learn as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
okay,
It was really nice.
So, yeah, the rest of the cast too, there was some other names.
Raphael Ineson, the guy that acted as Galactus for Fantastic Four, was part of the court panel when Victor Frankenstein was trying to pitch, the whole idea of conquering death and all.
Raphael, who now?
Yeah, Ralph Ineson is actually the guy that acted as Galactus. He was Professor Krempy.
The guy that okay.
Yeah, that's the guy that acted as Galactus.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a solid movie.
Then this last
Yeah.
Michael Singh guy too is a legend.
Okay.
The captain of the ship
Yeah.
was a legend. And one thing I liked, oh my God, Guerilla Del Toro is a very good storyteller. The whole two perspectives.
Yeah. When I was seeing it, it was giving reminiscences of House of Dynamite in a way. Having this separate, telling it from two different perspectives and all.
Yeah, but I liked the fact that they made us empathize with both of the characters in some sense.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's easy to, usually most times in some of the iterations of the Frankenstein movies,
Mm-hmm.
of course I've not seen any Frankenstein movie I've seen before, but I've heard people talk about them.
Yeah.
Frankenstein is the bad guy,
Mm.
right? So it's easy to like make Frankenstein look like the bad guy, or
Yeah.
on the other hand, make sorry, the monster.
The
You see what I was
monster,
saying?
not Frankenstein, the monster.
Yeah. It's easy to make the monster look like the bad guy, and
Yeah.
then on the other hand, it's easy to take the route of Victor Frankenstein being the bad guy,
Yeah.
right? But they sort of played with the Toro sort of played with both parts at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, making us empathize with,
Yeah.
or at least get a be-
Yeah.
better, bigger
View.
view
Yeah, like
of the whole.
this nuance kind of setup. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
I sort of like that approach.
Yeah.
Then another issue I had, well, I don't know if it was an issue, but I just felt like it was complicated. The whole love
Bro,
triangle,
I
Abby's
wasn't
love
I wasn't messing
square,
with that.
Abby's love
Just
dodecahedron. It was crazy.
I wasn't
So
messing with that at
the Mia
all.
Gott's character, Elizabeth,
Yeah.
she was basically sort of involved
With
the three
everyone.
with the three men in the movie.
Yeah.
So I
The
guess she
younger
can.
brother.
So I guess she can say she has this. I want to call it an arranged marriage,
Okay.
right? Let's call it an arranged
I think
marriage
that's the
with
best
William
description.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Then there is this chemistry
No, no, no,
with
no.
Victor Frankenstein,
Yeah, she has it
and
with the
then
younger brother, then the chemistry with.
that's what I said.
Okay.
William, his name is William.
No vex, no vex, no vex, no
So
vex.
arranged marriage with William,
Mm.
chemistry with Victor, and then she's basically in love with the monster. That was
Just
I didn't see that coming, honestly.
eh.
And then that slap she gave Oscar Isaac, my God. I was listening on earpiece, that he pain. I am very sure. I'm not gonna lie for you. Woo! Pain.
The slap I'm waiting no good.
Bro, that slap was heavy. And then I
Yeah.
love that whole scene actually.
So okay. Let me give you something that I thought was what was going to happen or what happened. So there was, that at the beginning of the movie, we saw that Victor Frankenstein didn't have, or he was missing a leg. Was missing a leg.
Yes.
So there was this particular part where he was like training the monster, and he was
Yeah.
telling the monster, "Give me your leg,
Yes.
give me your leg." So I was clocking that he finally escaped, and when he escaped, that give me your leg, give me your
Yes.
leg. He went to go and collect Victor's leg. That was what I actually thinking. I was saying, that was actually, that could be what could happen, but we found out later on that it was the fire explosion that actually
the
caused
accident.
the amputation of his leg. So yeah.
There was this line delivery that
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi did that I really loved.
Hmm.
Okay, first of all, credit to Del Toro for writing it, then credit to Jacob Elordi for the delivery,
Mm.
where he tracked Victor Frankenstein back to the castle where he was living with his brother,
Yeah.
and then gave this line. He said, "If you are not to award me love, then I will indulge in rage, and mine is infinite."
Oof.
Goosebumps.
Actually,
Goosebumps.
because he was unable to die, basically.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
It gives you a different perspective
Mhm.
of life as well. I don't know. I can't remember where I heard this, but someone said the value. Now I'm paraphrasing.
Yes,
The value of life is in the fact that we all know at some point it comes
We're
to
going
an
to
end,
die. Yeah. Yeah.
right? Without that existential doom hanging over our head, I guess we would not treat life with. I don't know how to express this, but
Yeah, there's a certain way we carry life, knowing
Yeah.
that death is at the end.
yes,
like
death is
we're-
imminent.
Yeah, like we're all playing a losing game,
yeah.
basically.
It goes back to that cliche of life is too short to
Yeah.
get, like,
Yeah.
so seeing the monster live on the opposite side of that, where he was basically wishing for death. Like he
He
this was this
craved.
was
He
this was
craved it.
interesting because he described it as mercy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Imagine the level of, pain
Yes.
that is behind that description, to describe
Mm-hmm.
it as
To
mercy.
describe death as mercy. It,
Yes.
it, it it then took me back to one of our MCU greatest, Wolverine, Logan. You know, and
Yeah.
how he had lived and lived and lived and lived. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah, I think the last thing that I have to say concerning Frankenstein was uh the the part where he finally realized that his work that he had been, craving and trying to achieve, conquering death,
Yeah.
he realized it didn't, or it wasn't going to fulfill him.
Yeah.
And that really messed with him.
Yes, yes,
It
yes, yes.
messed with him seriously.
It's
I think that was part of the origin of his anger towards the monster. That was partly part of it.
Yeah, I guess you could say so. But that
Yeah.
part was really interesting because
Mm,
it actually transfers to like real life, where like,
yeah.
you say certain things and then eventually you get there, you get the house or you
Yeah.
get the car, you get the girl, and then you realize that,
Oh,
okay,
like there's just this comma, like
like,
this pause,
yeah,
and it all just comes rushing down and catches up with you.
yeah, yeah. It's, I think it's one of the grandfather of economics that said human
Yeah.
want is insatiable.
Yes.
So
Yes.
eventually when you get there, you realize that, there is a higher peak that you are trying to achieve. And so
Mm,
sometimes it's kind of, the feeling is kind of defeating, because like, all of these that I've done, I am here, I still feel incomplete,
hmm.
right? So what he was actually chasing was not necessarily, at least for this, iteration of
Yeah,
Victor Frankenstein,
Frankenstein.
was
Yeah.
not necessarily to build, a monster. I think he was trying to bring back his mother. He was chasing the feeling of, like, not. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, achieving that, you know, this goal he had in mind at the front now, it's it did not achieve the actual
Yeah,
deeper need,
that
that
innate,
that
yeah,
deeper
yeah,
needs,
that
right?
deeper need,
So
because he felt powerless
yes,
when his mother died during the childbirth.
yes,
Yeah, he couldn't do anything
yeah, and if you remember that conversation,
with
interaction he
his
had with his
father.
dad, and it
Yeah,
was like, "Oh, I'm going to do what you could not do. I'm going to defeat death."
yeah,
Do you
I'm going to
understand?
know what you know and more.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
eventually he defeated death in code, but you now start realizing that that was the surface level. There was a deeper thing that did not fulfill,
mm.
right? So he
Uh,
had to eventually come to that realization towards the end of like the movie that,
yeah,
okay, maybe I'm actually the monster because of all of the things I've done,
I've
like,
done
to get
just
to,
to to achieve
yeah,
this. Okay, so I have a question now.
yeah.
In that light, or in this light, do you think that there are certain things that should be left unsaid, or left untackled, as it comes with just probably creation or just nature generally? That there are just certain things that, I don't know, should
I
not be strived to understand. We should just
Not
appreciate it.
necessarily try to understand, but I think there are certain things that,
Like certain things that should be left unsaid.
not left unsaid. I understand the question you're asking,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I would take this to be a recent TV show, right? After the movie that Disney released, they did I think for 2 seasons, but the season one,
Mm.
there was this quote that the principal of the school gave to Hero towards the end,
Okay.
that just because you can doesn't mean you should,
Hmm.
right? So there are certain things that you probably could do, you
Mm-hmm.
have potential to do, but in the grand scheme of things, it's but the consequences that might
Come with it.
that might come with it, right? So I wouldn't really fault the inquisitiveness of trying to, in part of Victor Frankenstein,
Yeah,
right?
conquer death.
Even if not, if I can rephrase that, mission of conquest and saying understand the origin of life.
Okay.
That is a valid, scientific pursuit,
Okay.
right? But I think the problem comes up in now trying to recreate a new, like there was a question his brother asked him
Mm-hmm.
the first time his brother saw the monster, and was like,
Yeah.
in which of those parts now, like added to that this because it's so inside.
Exactly. That was so profound.
Yeah, so I think there are just certain things that you need to weigh the option of before you pursue it. It's to veer off like no movie for a second. It's like
Yeah.
it takes me back to like the old concept of like artificial intelligence
Okay.
and the warnings that Elon Musk was giving at first that we just can't pursue this without a level of control because when we it's sort of like creating a new life,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you actually create artificial intelligence and you get to the point that they become sentient,
Yeah.
you've created digital life, right? So he's like, his opinion back then was that I understand the drive from capitalism to want to chase this in the end because of like the economic benefits at the back end of that.
Yeah.
The first company that achieves artificial general intelligence AGI.
Yeah.
First movers advantage, like you make all the money.
Yeah.
What Google does like research.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
have these, you have DuckDuckGo and all that, but like Google is the king.
Yes.
He has like 8% of the market cap.
Yeah.
Right. So Elon Musk is a capitalist.
Mm-hmm.
And his point was, I'm a capitalist. I understand the economic upside
Of yeah.
get this like a raise.
Yeah.
At the same time, we need to be careful so we do not create what ends us. Right? It's those are the kind of like just because you can't just
Yeah, you should.
right?
Like we said, weighing the consequences before pursuing and like doubling down.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, he how the boss came to like how he resolved it was he realized that he could not stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided that he's going to start his own company to create AI the right way.
Okay.
That competes the others.
Okay.
Right? Because he wrote later to Congress and all that, and there was no stopping it.
It's sorry we are veering on course, guys. So hope you can bear with us and follow with us. It's that what Neuralink is about.
No, you know, like it's what his company Grok is about.
Okay.
Grok AI.
Okay.
He's trying to hopefully create AI the right way.
Okay.
Right? Without all of the biases that come from the woke culture that actually dominates Silicon Valley, which is the base of like the technological development in the US.
Yeah.
Right? And then hopefully, even if he does not become the leader in the space, create an alternative
Okay.
that is better for greater humanity. Those that is just driven by
Capitalism. Yeah.
Right? So that's what it goes back to at the end of the day. Just because you can, it doesn't mean you
She
should.
should.
And the way he played that in Video 6 was actually very interesting. Video 6 was Hero rather was inventing an energy source that was like unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I think the principal actually worked on a similar project like that, and she knew that there was some party that were interested in using that kind of technology, and also she knew that the technology had a backside to it.
Yeah.
Just as how the energy is unlimited, it could be easily captured and turned into like something like a bomb or whatever. And that's what ended up happening at the end of the day. But when she was giving this advice to Hero could like really get it at that point in time. We were just looking at it from the perspective, cheap energy, endless energy, and all that. She was like, hold on a minute. Understand? So there are certain decisions you want to make that you have to
weigh the consequences.
In fact, technically, all the decisions you make,
you should actually weigh the consequences.
Just that some of them have more like gravity to it.
Yes,
right?
like the consequence that we have weighed and why we need you people to subscribe and like and follow and share. Please, We have weighed it. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Please like, comment, and share. We'll be running down or doubling down to unpopular opinions now. So, Oga Wisdom. Oga Wisdom.
All right.
What is your unpopular opinion?
Thank you for that question. I will answer you. Thank you very much for that question. I say I will answer you. So yeah,
You know, see this man.
It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You may agree, but it is not what is going to be generally accepted in pop culture.
Okay.
I think Tom Cruise is a better actor than Leonardo DiCaprio. I would die on this mountain.
Wow. That's a big statement.
I
So
would die on this mountain.
that's a big statement. I don't even know how to feel about it because both of them are. No. The funny thing is that I can't even argue.
No comment. How surprising. From the very same Jew.
Okay. Let's do this. Who has better blockbuster movies between the two of them, or more blockbuster movies between the two of them? Because of the bats, we have Titanic, we have is it Django Unchained? That's for DiCaprio. We have The Aviator. We have The Great Gatsby.
Which aviator?
Yeah. I saw it recently though. The Aviator.
I don't know about it, so it's not blockbuster.
We have The Great Gatsby. Then it did one recently last year. Even this year, there was a movie it did this year. I can't really know the name. I've not yet seen it though, but it seems to be top notch. Okay.
I don't know if I would describe that as
Blockbuster. But when you start mentioning, to be honest, when you start mentioning Tom Cruise's own, they are like back to back though.
First of all, is it 8 or 9?
Guy.
Mommy,
Bro.
Jack Reacher.
Wolf of Wall Street from DiCaprio. That's solid. That's solid, actually. Mm.
But then also, Tom Cruise, in both of their early years, Tom Cruise was acting in the same movies that Leonardo DiCaprio has been acting.
Yeah.
Right?
Inception. Christopher Nolan, rather. Shutter Island. Have you seen Shutter Island? Bro, you need to see Shutter Island. Well, I don't have anything to challenge that actually.
I think the issue is just that Leonardo DiCaprio have just been more favored by the industry.
You think so? Has he won an Oscar? He should have. How many? One or two? Or more? Just one. Okay.
That's a couple of nominations.
Okay. So guys, please tell us who do you think is, a better actor between Tom Cruise or Leonardo DiCaprio? Okay, I have one unpopular opinion though. And the thing is that I don't have any major facts to back it up, but it did not and it still does not sit well with me till today. Captain America holding Thor's hammer and having the power of Thor in Infinity War. I know they nerfed Thor, but that part still doesn't sit well with me. And I understand Captain America being worthy though. But okay, I have a question. Do you think that his worthiness should have given him the power of Thor?
Yes.
Should it not just have been that? I just remembered Captain America knew or was hiding something, without telling Iron Man when he knew that Bucky killed, you know, his parents.
Okay, so he dey protect his friend, I make am make no worthy. At least see your life. These are the issues. Oh, I just remembered. I just remember. If they should count your own things like that, your sins are worst. Very, very.
But it still doesn't sit well with me. It still doesn't. It just kind of it rubbed off on me in a way that kind of took away from Thor.
Yeah, a hater.
So yes.
Wait. I want to resolve this.
Okay.
I want us to resolve this issue.
Because when I'm talking about it, and Thor's arc, being unworthy, trying to be worthy, finally getting it, and all of a sudden, Cap just.
It's not all of a sudden. You can't say it's all of a sudden. This is something that have been established since the part 1 of the movie.
That's Ultron, right? When he shifted it.
You can't just say, all of a sudden. Because being worthy is not like an overnight something.
Okay.
All of the sacrifices he paid from the very first movie down to that end game.
Okay.
You have to consider that in the act of him being worthy. It did not just happen overnight.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So the question is that if he was always worthy, or if he was worthy, let's assume, why wasn't he able to lift the hammer in Ultron?
At that point in time, he was not worthy.
Okay.
Right?
Or his worthiness bar never full.
Call it what you want. Call it what you want, but
yeah.
But at that point in time, you can assume that for what, and also I think it's also something that has to do with the occasion as well, rising to the occasion.
Okay.
Because at that point in time, the occasion demanded that someone wreaks that power to fight against. It's kind of the same thing that happened with Thor becoming worthy at the end of that Thor 1 movie. Because where was the split? Where can you draw the line between him being worthy and then being unworthy?
That moment that needed to rise to the occasion.
Exactly. Someone needed to rise to the occasion, and he took that personal responsibility. So I think the act of the worthiness on it's also connected to personal responsibility, and the selfless act of personal responsibility. You understand? So it was when he was trying to fight for Earth, Midgard at that point in time, then he could finally and then same thing happened in that scenario with
Thor,
with Captain America in Endgame. This thing.
Okay.
Somebody needed to fight. He was not picking the hammer to for his own. What's the word now? Glory or honor. It was like a selfless act.
Was trying to stop something from going wrong.
And then I'm trying to track, because there's a part to talk about even if he could lift the hammer, he should not be able to wield the
Thor's power.
Yeah. So
because what I was thinking is that let's assume he lifted it now. Maybe he should have swung it as like a blunt hammer or something. That's what I was thinking, because it just didn't. I don't know if it's just me or guys. If you're out there,
I want us to resolve this thing on this episode. I know we've gone over time, but
so it just rubbed off for me in a weird way, I think.
All right.
I think in the comics though, there was a human who picked it up and I think kind of possessed Thor's power.
I want to play this part. This is my justification. I've not listened to
Odin's course, have you?
Yes, this is my justification. I've not listened to it yet. So this is we are going to do this live. Right? We are both going to hear it together.
Have the power of Thor. I knew you were going to bring it.
Name of my father. His father before. My only godfather.
So this is him casting Thor out.
Yeah. Thor won.
If he be worthy, he shall possess the power of Thor.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Whosoever holds this Sama, if he be worthy, should possess the power of Thor. Does that settle it?
Oh yeah, rest.
Alright.
But it's still just a sit down with me.
Alright.
Like I said, I understand it, but it just doesn't rub off with me. So people should clap for him. People should clap for him. He has tried.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, guys.
I want to convince you.
I'm not confuse you. that scene makes sense. All right, guys. Oh. What am I going to be seeing this weekend exactly? I don't have anything planned out yet, though. Okay. Richard. Okay. 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 Just quickly. I forgot to tell you this earlier. I saw the movie Normies. I don't think if you have heard of it
I
before.
don't think I have.
And you will be shocked the people that are inside or the person that is inside. Again, we might call this the Henry Cavill show. Henry Cavill is coming up again.
We almost have this.
We
were done.
We thought we were done. Henry Cavill, you are ready. This is the 4th episode going now. So it's and I think you should actually see it though. Henry Cavill and the ever blue-eyed and beautiful Alex Daddario. Basically, you need to see it. It's basically Alexander Daddario. Yes, thank you very much. Daddario, it is D-A. It's not D-O. It's not Dodario. It's Daddario. I mean, it's the pronunciation.
Let's have it.
It can't be Dodario now. Adams, I've been saying that wrong. Oh, my crush. Alexander Daddario. So basically, it's actually a kind of criminal setup, you know. Wah. Anyways, so it's set up in a real life kind of scenario where it's actually quite gruesome, but not gruesome in sense of blood and all. It's gruesome in sense of sexual exploitation, you know, rape and those kind of, vices basically, and how it's rampant and how it was tackled basically in that movie. So it was surreal, and it gave an insight, basically to the life. I've not seen F1 as well. I've not seen Sinners. Okay, when you see it finish, we'll talk about it. I have unpopular opinion about Sinners. I have unpopular opinion about Sinners.
All right, guys.
Yeah, my name is Atari Jude, and my co-host with me here is
Wisdom.
This is the Mega Mind Podcast. Peace out, guys.